When it comes to muscle cars, the Pontiac GTO is impossible to ignore.
In 1964, Pontiac introduced it not as a standalone model, but as an option package for the Tempest.
But what they created sparked a revolution in the auto industry.
By dropping a 389 cubic inch V8 engine into a midsize car, Pontiac gave birth to a new formula: power, style, and attitude. It was the first time a car was built purely for performance, and people went wild for it. In 1965, the design became a bit more aggressive, and sales exploded. By 1966, the GTO had become its own standalone model, with a distinct identity.
This was the era when it earned its famous nickname, the GOAT.
With each passing year, both the engine and the performance kept getting better. By the late 60s, the GTO dominated not just the drag strips, but the streets as well. But as the 1970s rolled in, things started to shift. Stricter emissions regulations and rising insurance costs began to hit the muscle car market hard. The 1970 GTO was still a beast, but after 1971, engines were detuned, and performance started to fade. By 1974, the GTO name was being used on smaller cars like the Lemons and later the Ventura, but the original spirit was gone. After 1974, the GTO was discontinued altogether.
Then came a surprise comeback in 2004.
Pontiac revived the GTO badge, this time based on the Australian Holden Monaro. The design was understated, but under the hood was a serious LS1 V8. In 2005 and 2006, they upgraded it to the LS2, giving it even more power. Performance-wise, it was impressive, but the styling received mixed reactions. Sales weren't strong enough, and by 2006, the modern GTO was quietly retired once again.
Today, the Pontiac GTO is more than just a car, it's a legend.
From 1964 to the 2000s, it has carried the legacy of raw American muscle. Every generation has its own unique charm, whether it's the pure, untamed power of the 60s or the refined aggression of the 2000s.
The GTO didn't just rule the roads, it left its mark